I think for the most part our expectations for the program and the goals for the season remain the same from year to year. We're looking to put ourselves in a position where we have a shot to compete for a conference SUNY championship come the end of February. Obviously, there are some years when you're in a position, especially when it comes to experience, to have a better chance of getting there. But we like what we have working together, and we're hoping as we continue to develop throughout the year that we can get to that point come second semester.
Well, we expect to go pretty far in the season. It's become an expectation because of how successful we've been in the past. So obviously we want to win games, but I think we want to play really well together as a team and try and accomplish team goals before we think about, making it to the SUNY championship or making it to NCAAs, things like that.
Well, I think for the most part our culture as a program is in a good place. I think the upperclassmen have expectations for themselves to maintain that as part of their legacy. And so I think they're working hard to not only support the young underclassmen, but to also push them, knowing that they're going to have to play significant roles to have success.
Well, Coach always says he likes to see when the light bulb goes off, so you kind of feel it as a team. So when you finally figure out everything kind of meshes together, you play really well together. The plays just flow. If something goes wrong, we know how to pick each other back up, that sort of thing. So I think that's what we want to become, just that team that meshes together and knows how to play with each other no matter what.
Well, I certainly think you're going to see a lot of roles expand this year. When you graduate 5 senior starters, there are certainly a lot of holes to be filled. With that said, we certainly have a group of returners who gained some pretty valuable experience last year on a very successful team, playing with a group of seniors that really understood the system and how to play within it to be successful. So, we're certainly looking for some of those players who had a chance to play some pretty critical roles in last year's group to step up this year and really become more of a go-to player. We're also looking for some of the people that had minimal roles to take a step up and be a little bit more of a contributor this year. And because we're so young, that's going to be a process, and I do think that they understand that. We just have to be patient, especially early on, in seeing how it all plays out and who steps up and who is capable both physically and mentally of filling some of those roles. Well, anytime you're bringing in 5 freshmen to replace 5 outgoing seniors who are seeing playing time, you're hoping that some of them have the ability to come in and be key contributors right away to our success. And I certainly am very optimistic about this group. They are extremely talented collectively. Their basketball IQ is pretty high, and we're pretty excited so far from what we've seen out of them in practice and as well as our 2 scrimmages.
The NCAAs was just an unreal experience, so I really want the freshmen this year to experience that because it was just so fun. But I love traveling with my team, so any road trip is just fun.